we, guys? As we know, it's getting into winter. We're going to start looking at our campfires and portable stoves. I've got one here, it's about a year old now, from 4-wheel drive Super Centre. Paid $80 for it delivered. They're not a bad little unit. Well, if you just want to get into the market of these portable stoves, these are a great option to start off with. The thing is with these, they're weighing in about 10.5 kilos. They do pack down to a small cylinder, and you've got a nice little chimney stack so you can move away that smoke. Good thing about these as well, on their feet, there's a couple of little holes. Got 3 feet here, and you can put little pins in them, and you've got little tags up here on your chimney stack where you can run some cable to make it a little bit more stable. Good thing I found with these, they don't take long to heat up, because really they're only, the steel on them is only about thick as a Milo tin, so they're quite thin. I have done a couple of mods to these just for better airflow into the stove. I mean, you can't compare these to your Ozpig or your Wooshka or things like that, just because of the price and pretty much what they are. Like I said, we'll show you guys some mods that I've done to these. This is a year old and it's still hanging in there, and we use it pretty much every week. All right guys, we'll crack on. We'll show you these mods, eh? Alrighty, so we'll take a closer look at it. So pretty much we have these lids here. Not too bad, mate. You can't get them on or off once they heat up, and they do buckle a little bit, and they're an absolute pain in the ass to get back in. So I usually just leave that off. They are great just for putting a billy on if you want to boil up some water. Depends how hot your fire is, takes roughly about 5 minutes. A couple of other little things, I did shorten the flue itself, just because it was too tall with all the pieces and it felt quite unstable. It would lean back a fair bit. Just around the back here, you can see I've drilled a few holes in here. So that's just for more airflow right at the back there. So what I've done here, I've pretty much just made a little grate, little grill. And so that just keeps all the sticks and everything off the bottom. And the air does flow sort of underneath that and keeps the fire nice and hot. Thing with these, as I said, they are very thin metal. So the radiant heat's not real good. The only other way you can sort of get around that is actually throw some steel rods, some Rio bars in there, and that will hold the heat a lot longer as well. The best thing about these, I find, is just how they pack down, how portable they are. As you can see, the chimneys, they work pretty well on these. It does have a little spark arrestor on top, stops those sparks flying out. Keeps the smoke out of your eyes if you're trying to camp. We'll just lit it up here, we'll put the grill on and chuck a bit of meat on. A couple of lamb chops, good old homegrown lamb. Can't get any fresher than that. Just remember guys, when you are going out and you're going to have a fire, just make sure you check your state's regulations and rules. Same as if you're in a state forest or national park or caravan park, just to make sure you are allowed to have these fires. Like I said, they're just as good with heat beads in there, but just double check your rules and regulations. They are very handy, portable little stoves. You get what you pay for. Like I said, they're not an Ozpig or a Wooshka, but they're very good for the money. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Chuck in the comments below if you've got any questions, or if you guys have done any mods to make these a little bit better. Chuck them down there, I'll get back to you. Remember, life is better outdoors.